What a time to be alive and what a time to be Tesla shareholder. I mean, we saw Elon Musk dancing in the gigafactory in Shanghai. We saw the stock making all-time high after all-time high, going totally nuts. But what if Tesla fails? Well, this is just one of a few mind-blowing topics in today's episode of Tesla Sundays. Happy Sunday and welcome to Tesla Sundays. If you like this intro and if you like Tesla Sundays, I would like to ask you about one single thing. Smash that like button because I want to break the record of the 1,200 likes that we had only once, on one single Tesla Sundays episode. So I'm highly appreciating this, but let me give you a whole blueprint of this episode. So we will talk about the Tesla performance over the last 7 days since our last episode. Then we will talk about the stock chart and if we see anything technical where Tesla stock can trading. And then we will talk about one main topic. What happens and why Tesla could fail. Then we will talk about Tesla Gigafactory in China going international, which is super important for the future of Tesla. And finally, we will talk about the most shorted stock on the market in the tech sector. And you can ask yourself which stock this could be. Let's look together into the performance of TSLA. Let's have a look. So it seems that the temporary tech stock sale off somehow bottomed, right? I mean, this week is just 11% minus for the last day since our last episode. So the whole month looks like it went already to the bottom, right? I mean, we went from 500 on the 1st of September until the biggest, decline so far was until 330, and then it seemed to go a little bit higher than then. Since then we gained about 12%. Overall we lost since the latest high and latest low about 34.26%, which is ridiculous, right? But if you think about it, it's quite fair. I mean, how much Tesla gained just in the in the last 20 days, 77%, and to give up then, half of it or a little bit more than half than that, that's totally fine. I mean, I spoke with my members, and they said also that, some feel now a little bit anxious because how far can it go? Is it healthy that it goes so far up and so on? So I think, all of this is pretty much over now, temporary at least. And maybe this last few days shows us that we are gaining a little bit of a bottom here for the tech sell off. Now as of this recording, we are almost flat for the stock and waiting for the next week. The next week will be exciting for sure because there's some very pretty much nice events there. I mean, Apple will introduce their new iPhone, and the week after already we will have battery day. So super interesting. All will be live broadcasted here on this channel. So if you're not subscribed, make sure and consider to subscribe and hit the like, and maybe also join our community by pressing the join button below. I would look forward to have you on the other side. We have great community things that you will be accessing as member, like a Discord channel or even one-on-one with me. So check it out. Stock of Tesla, and as you can see, we are currently driving somewhere not ridiculously well, but also not so bad. I mean, the stock just stopped at this resistance here that you can see, the downturn at 330. This was the recent low, and now it seems that we are recovering, though there is some pressure as of this recording for the overall market here, as you can see, and we are actually going maybe again down, and I think we will maybe test the down levels here just before battery day on the 22nd of this month. So we will see how and if the event will trigger the stock to move higher. I mean, in the last couple of events that Tesla did, the stock usually lost about 5-6% after the event, like Cybertruck release or Autonomous Day. So it's not guaranteed that even Tesla, as always, brings out fantastic tech and we are going up. So this is not guaranteed, but it seems that according to that last couple of weeks, as you can see, the stock went higher and then bounced off here this resistance line that we established here somewhere around in July, because the stock couldn't go higher than that. And now we are somewhere around 366 as of this recording, minus 1.27%. And let's see if we closing this Friday positive or negative. It seems that we stay somehow flat, so there's just, I think, the market who's driving this overall stocks down. Let's see if we can hold those positive little gains that we had so far, pre-market style. Other than that, we are seeing a Tesla stock that is really pretty much unstoppable since March, right? I mean, the lowest low that we had in the last couple of weeks since the March, we had the stop here, and as you can see also here nicely, according to this line, we are holding up this trend. It seems there's always something that is bringing up the stock quite nicely. First it's the announcement of the stock split, which was somewhere here, and this triggered the stock to go parabolic up. This is the recent high that we had, about $500 per share, which would be equal to about $2,500 before this split. All right, so this is, who saw it when we were back in March with a price of about $350, something in this range, that we will be just a couple of months later in the greatest health crisis that we have seen for a long time, that high. So this is quite interesting to see. However, we definitely can expect that we need some good data to further fuel this rally. I mean, no way that Tesla without any news will just continue this trend. I think for that we need some good news, which could be the S&P 500 inclusion in the next quarter, which can be a fantastic quarter that will be released in sometime of October. Then, we need some news about the further expansion, right, for Tesla. I mean, those can further trigger the overall situation, or we maybe see the one more thing on battery Tesla day, right? I mean, if we are seeing something out of totally, and my tip is that maybe we see a new car on battery day. This would be absolutely insane if they say we are having this new car because of this battery tech, we can produce this car. This would be absolutely insane and would drive the stock further up, I guess, right? I mean, if they launch a very small car that is applied for more and more people, then it's definitely something that would bring the stocks of Tesla to a brand new high. Until then, this will nicely follow here, either further in this trend or maybe also sidelines. But the next big resistance is definitely somewhere here at 330 to maybe 340, something in this range is definitely a nicely resistance. So let's see how further we can go to the Tesla stock, and let's keep on going in today's vlog for the next topic. Okay, first of all, I would like to say that I think that this probability is somewhere at 5%. all right? So I want to discuss with you in this episode of Tesla Sundays, or show you what I think could happen that Tesla fails. But again, it's 95% probability, in my personal view, that Tesla will succeed. So don't be so much worried. But I will just give you a couple of things that could happen that Tesla stock and Tesla can fail. Okay, so first of all, I think, Elon Musk is very, very important for the company and for the stock as well, right? He has such knowledge. He's pushing the team. I think if something happens that Elon Musk cannot lead Tesla anymore, then I think that, it's pretty bad for Tesla, right? I mean, you always see that companies are getting built up by a big leader, for example, Steve Jobs or Elon Musk, right? But at some point, obviously, he's building a great team around him. Still, I believe that Elon Musk plays a huge essential role for the stock. I mean, how many of us out there are invested into Tesla because of Elon Musk, right? There's a lot of people just trusting this genius because they think, okay, he's the next Edison, he's the next Steve Jobs, or whatever you call him, right? Then I think another option is that maybe they miss some innovation. I mean, not always Tesla does the right thing, right? I think about when they built up the gigafactory in the US. Elon Musk said, I want to have as much robots as possible, and later on those of the robots were, overqualified for the job, right? I mean, just simple rubber things to put into a car was much faster and better job for a human rather than for a robot. So a lot of those things are very crucial for a company. I mean, because of innovation, companies dies out, right? I mean, look at Nokia, look at BlackBerry, look at Blockbuster. All of these companies were innovators first, and then just profit takers and didn't want to invest into the future. So this was quite sad, and therefore we lost the big companies on the way, and new companies like Tesla, Apple, Microsoft came here to change the world. And I think the last part is maybe that they overlook a technology that maybe disrupt the current vehicle market or the current energy market, right? Maybe we can find out a solution where energy will be so cheap and so efficient. Maybe we will see a huge revolution and innovation into the energy producing market. So maybe we will have some technology that gives us so much efficient energy and always energy that we don't need battery for storage, right? I mean, the whole battery energy system is based that, we need those batteries to store our energy, but maybe there is some tech revolution that makes this obscene, right? So as you can see, there's a lot of things that could happen. I think it won't, but just to let you know, because people are asking me, what happens if Tesla fails, right? I think it's very, very low probability, but those are the reasons where I could see a potential small risk. I said this so many times, Tesla Gigafactory in China is going international. I mean, I said it that the China strategy of Tesla will be very, very important, because not only they are super fast, they're having a huge market over there, but from there they will also sell to other countries. And now it seems that an undisclosed source saying that they are preparing to sell to other countries. Now, I listened to one podcast with Elon Musk once. He said that the preparation in the Gigafactory US is so difficult because you have 11 different languages, countries that having different specs for cars. I mean, it's totally chaotic if you have just one factory fitting for all, right? So that's why it's perfectly when the capacities for Gigafactory in Shanghai can be used for all the countries around, right? All the Asia, Singapore, Australia, all of these countries will be served by Giga Tesla China. And this is beautiful. This is exactly what is the beauty about having different factories around the world and having exactly those catered by one point, where the one point can be one in Asia, one in the US, we will have one in Germany. So as you can see, all this plan, the master plan of Elon Musk, is going to be fulfilled. The most shorted tech stock out there, it's not Apple, it's not Nvidia, it's not Microsoft, it's Tesla. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much always the case, isn't it? I mean, Tesla is over years the most shorted stocks. Let's have a look into this chart here. So as you can see on the upper part, the Tesla stock was always, especially in this 2011, 2012 years, very heavily shorted. I mean, 60% in August 2012 was borrowed by short sellers. Okay, I mean, this is absolutely insane. I mean, this was very much, so many people thought that Tesla will not succeed, and this obviously is also a big percentage point why Tesla then make this huge gains, and then on top of the huge gains, another huge gains, because this stock is just so short sold that so many people have to buy back the stock on the worst time, right? The stock makes 10-15%, and even the short sellers need to buy even then back their stock. So as you can see, this can be quite favorable for a company when there are a lot of shareholders that are, you know, shorting the stock. So anyway, we see that this went a little bit down. Another big player towards the end of last year was also Zoom, as you can see here in red towards the end of the graphic. And then if you go further down, you see the short interest over the last couple of months, and then you can see that Tesla was always on the top of things, right? It seems that short sellers are still thinking so much that Tesla will be not profitable. But, you know, I think that they will, and plus they will be very successful. Plus they will outsell all the car manufacturers out there, plus they're having a huge energy business. So I'm not worried at all. I'm actually happy that more and more people are shorting the stock, because then, you know, the maximum and positive outbreak is very likely.